Good morning, everybody. Bryan back with you here at Bryan's Abyss, Warning Entertainment. Now, Bryan's Abyss is the music section of my thingamajig, and Warning Entertainment is the movie section of my thingamajig. So, I'll probably be toggling back and forth today. But today I'm going to talk more about music. We're heading kind of in the black metal zone this morning with a band that I've often wondered about and haven't heard anything from them for quite a while, and that is the band Demonic Christ. Actually, I should say the person, because I think she's on her own. Dana Duffy, or Duffy, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Originally from Atlanta, Georgia, and I think she's in North Carolina somewhere now, but she's a southern girl who started a black metal band after she left, or after the band she was with disbanded. They were called Mythic. And then she started Demonic Christ. And she is the vocals and guitarist for the band. Beautiful young lady. Blonde. Does not look like black metal to me, but man, her music pushes the envelope. They disappeared on and off since about 1992 when she first started the band. And then it's been kind of a on and off kind of a thing where she'll disappear for a long period of time with no activity, and then she'll come back around again and then disappear again. And I don't think there's been any activity since about 2014, so I don't know what's going on with her at this point. So I'm in the process of kind of finding out more about her. Dana started the band with black metal in mind, and then of course with a lot of death metal influences also. So you might call it black and death metal. But she does wear the corpse paint occasionally, and then a lot of the times she didn't. She just went with her face, and she's gorgeous young woman, southern girl. She looks like just a southern college girl, you know. And but man, she's boom. Don't let her beauty deceive you. They are quite a force to be reckoned with. I've got some music for you to listen to. I know I already posted a video of her band, and then I'm going to do a track also with some of her music as well. And in the meantime, I want to find out more about what's going on. It's been I think she's like the sole member of this thing, and then people come and go, you know. And a lot of the times it's all males except for Dana, and so it's her baby, and then she just brings people in to play drums and bass guitar and all that stuff, and then she's the main guitarist and then the main vocals, although she's had some backup vocals that go along with that. Prior to that, we had some Cancer, the band Cancer, last night from Death Shall Rise, which is their second album, when James Murphy came into the picture. His guitar work, of course, he's been with several death metal bands over the years, Obituary, Death. He was on Death's Spiritual Healing, on Obituary's Cause of Death album, which was their second release. And a lot of other things, lots of other bands that he's been with, including Cancer. And his guitar work is very unique and very, very interesting. Also, another point, on their very first album, To the Gory End, the one that had the Dawn of the Dead image or painting for their album cover, actually had guest vocals on there from Glenn Benton from Deicide, which was kind of interesting, for the song Into the Acid. And I think he was also helped them out on their second album too, with some backing vocals, A lot of the screamy stuff that Glenn does, you know. But anyway, back to the band Demonic Christ. I bumped into this band just purely by accident, so I'm really curious to find out what's going on with them. So I'm going to try to find out. Another thing I wanted to mention is I'm fairly new coming back to Facebook after being on Facebook for about 15 years, something like that, and I got out of it for about 4 years. So I've only been back now for under 3 weeks, maybe almost a month. So I'm trying to build my friend list back up. And I'd like to get people on my friend list that are, that appreciate the things that I put up, music and movies and that kind of thing. So if you like the stuff in the groups, like in the metal groups, and go ahead and friend me. If you like the stuff on my profile, friend me. I need to build up this friend list again. So I know it's a process, but I'd like to get it back, with people on the friend list that actually like what I'm putting up. I put a lot of stuff up and I'm not getting much activity there, and it's just because the people on the friend list are a lot of people that I have associated with over the years, especially in the horror area, but people that probably aren't really into death metal, or extreme metal. And so anyway, I'd like to start building up. No offense to anybody, it's just that the idea is you want to have people on your friend list that like the same things that you like. I mean, what's the point? Anyway, here's some stuff here from Demonic Christ, featuring guitarist and vocalist Dana Duffy, a Southern girl in a black metal or a blackened death metal band, who's been inactive. We don't know what's going on. So we're going to dig in and find out. All right, guys, enjoy.